Hey there, my name is Emily. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Before we get into the tutorial, I thought I'd just go over my kind of beauty routine of how I get my hair softer and smoother and kind of looking like this. So I thought I'd just pop on here quickly before we get into the video about the waves and just kind of talk about what I use in my hair in order to get it like this. My hair, when it's not like this, is super straight and super dry. But one of the things I use in my hair that I switched to recently, because of something that I'll talk about in a second, are these natural shampoo bars. So I switched to these for a couple of reasons. One was I came across this video on another channel and she talked about how dirty our products are. Anyway, she talked about how usual skincare or beauty products, they have all of these really harsh chemicals inside them that we're not actually aware of or we don't really know about. So I downloaded this app called Think Dirty. And I'm sure a lot of people have heard of this app, and it's a very stressful app actually, just because you go through it and you kind of realize very quickly that half of the stuff that you're using is not good for your hair and it's not good for your body. So in the past couple of months, I've kind of tried to switch up my routine and incorporate new things that are natural and good for my body into my skincare and my hair routine. And it's actually made a really big difference. I didn't think that it would, but it does. This first product is a natural shampoo bar, Rocky Mountain Soap Company. This is just the product packaging. The one that I use in the video is like the rosemary mint one or something. I'll link it down in the description just so that you can try it if you really want to. That's the first thing that I use on my hair. So I wet it and I shampoo it with this. And I actually have stopped using conditioner. Lately, I've just been using masks and I've kind of been skipping the conditioner, and it's actually worked really well for me. So here's some of the masks that I use. One of them is one that my hairstylist recommended to me from Aveda. It's an Aveda salon and it's really nice. It smells really good. This one's called Damage Remedy. It's an intensive restructuring treatment. The second thing I use pretty regularly in my hair is this leave-in conditioner kind of like mask thing. I have a bunch of products from this company. I think they're amazing. I love this brand. So it's the second product that I use. It's called Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Leave-In Conditioner. The other thing I use from this brand is this mask that I put on in the shower sometimes when I'm not using the Damage Remedy. This is what I use instead. I think that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that it's helpful. I don't know how good my instructions are, but I put it up there just so that I could help anybody who has an obsession with ends, curly ends, the way I do. So enjoy, I hope you like it, and see you next time. Okay, bye. So the first thing I do obviously is wash it. I've linked all of my products that I use below. It's really important for me to get volume in my hair, and it's really hard to do that. So all of the products that I use, they kind of help restore the volume that I need. I also use this really great leave-in conditioner that makes my hair really soft. I've also linked that below. So I condition it and then I start blow drying. I use the coolest setting on the blow dryer, and I also use that little cool button just because I feel like it's so damaging to blow dry your hair. And most of the time I actually don't even blow dry my hair. I actually leave it wet and I go to bed with it wet, and I just kind of like plop it on my pillow wet, and then in the morning it's pretty much dry. I find that this is just way less damaging for my hair, and that way it's dry when I wake up, and then I don't have to spend like 45 minutes drying it because it's so long and so thick. So that is how my hair stays pretty healthy, even though I do this pretty much all the time. So now is the exciting part. Now I'm going to actually show you how I do this. So I clip it off and I section it into 3 parts. I put the top part kind of up, and then I split my bottom half into 2 pieces. The wand I'm using is pretty thick. I got it on Amazon for like $40. It was so inexpensive and it's worked really, really well for me. It gives you that really, really nice wave, especially for my super straight hair. So then I curl it, but I'm using the glove, and it's really, really important to use the glove because I have such a obsession with ends. My ends need to be super curled. I don't like when ends are straight and the rest of the hair is wanded. So that's why it's super important to use the wand, because then you can get those ends curled by actually touching the wand without hurting yourself. So then after I've curled it, as you can see here, I wait, I curl it, and then I kind of hold the curl in place, and I put it up to my head, and I clip it just with these little tiny clips. They're just like little butterfly clips that I got at the drugstore, I think. This really, I find with my super straight hair, holds the curl way better if you just hold it there for a little bit longer than you usually do. The key also here is to always, I know that in a lot of hair tutorials, they tell you to curl your hair away from your face. I always curl my hair toward my face. I find that the ringlets just come out way better. I'm not sure if that's just particular or specific to my hair, but I find that it works really, really well. So that's what I do. So now I'm doing the top pieces, same procedure. I curl everything to the front of my face. So I find by the time I've finished curling my whole head, it's probably cooled down. So as long as the curls are cool, you can take them out and start kind of playing with them. I usually just reinforce the curl by just running my finger through it again, or recurling it with my finger just to twirl it, because then it kind of comes out a little bit better. But if your hair does that, it's not necessary to keep them in that long. So once everything is out, I start to kind of fluff it and give it volume again, because my hair just loses volume so quickly. I almost actually forgot to do this, but this is very key as well. Once you've kind of set those curls in, they're really, really malleable and much easier to kind of not destroy with the brush. So then I take just this really fine brush, I think it's actually for curly hair, but I use it for my straight hair. And then it kind of just really gets these soft waves coming versus these kind of tight curls that are all kind of separate. Then I go in and I start to just recurl specific pieces, usually just on the top of my head. I find that the bottom of my head, they don't lose their curl as quickly as the top do, so I just kind of go and fix the top ones. And that's it, I think. I usually don't put hairspray. I'll link a really good hairspray that I find keeps the hair really soft below. It's also by Aveda, that I used when I was in the shower, just to kind of condition it. I don't actually use a conditioner, I just use that Aveda mask. But that's it. I recommend using hairspray if you find that your curls fall really quickly. I just use a really, really soft, kind of malleable hairspray, just because I find that most hairsprays make my hair really sticky and kind of rigid, and I find that the body of my hair doesn't move as well, so I try to use a really, really light hairspray just to kind of keep the hold but not really make it look knotted or not really soft anymore. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching.